Have you ever found yourself moving slower than you used to? Maybe getting out of bed feels like more of a struggle, or a simple walk around the block leaves you more tired than it should. If you've been feeling this way, you're not alone. Aging brings changes, but here's the good news. You don't have to accept them as your new reality. Think about someone like Barbara at 72. She started noticing that her legs weren't moving as quickly as before. She had always been independent. But lately, she found herself hesitating before taking the stairs or needing to hold on to furniture to keep her balance. It scared her because she didn't want to lose her freedom. She thought slowing down was just part of getting older, something she had to accept. But was that really true? No. It's never too late to regain your strength and energy. You don't have to accept a life of limitations just because the years are passing by. Today, I'm going to share 5 simple yet powerful practices that can help you move better, feel better, and enjoy life with more confidence. These are not complicated changes. In fact, they're easy to start today, and trust me, by the end of this video, you'll feel inspired to take action because the last 2 tips I'll share are absolute game changers. The goal isn't just to add years to your life. It's to add life to your years. You deserve to wake up every day feeling strong and capable. So stay with me, and let's dive into the first step towards reclaiming your energy and mobility. There's something many of us often hear when we turn 60, that feeling weaker, slower, or losing flexibility is normal. And it's easy to believe that. When your knees creak every time you stand up or climbing the stairs becomes too much to handle, you might think, I guess I'm just getting old. But do you know what? That's only part of the story, and not the part you have to accept. Let me tell you about Barbara, a 72-year-old woman living in Oregon. She's been independent her entire life, taking care of her family, managing everything around the house, and even volunteering at the local library. But in recent years, everything started to change. She noticed that she wasn't walking as quickly as before. Climbing the stairs left her winded, and worse yet, she began to fear that if she lost her balance, no one would be there to catch her. Barbara shared that she once thought, maybe it's time to accept this. I'm not what I used to be. But deep down, she couldn't stop feeling disappointed. Because every time she looked out the window and saw her neighbors, people her age, walking, mowing the lawn and laughing, she wondered, how are they doing it while I can't? The answer came when she went for a routine checkup, and the doctor said something that woke her up. Barbara, you're not weak because you're getting old. You're weakening because you stopped moving. You see, the human body is built to move. But the paradox is, the harder it becomes to move, the less we want to do it. And when we shy away from moving, our bodies get weaker. It's a vicious cycle, but it's not your destiny. Muscles don't know how old you are. They only respond to what you do every day. If you stay still all day, they will weaken. But if you start with small movements, like stretching in the morning or walking around the yard for a few minutes every day, your body will notice, and it will respond by getting stronger. You might think, what good will a few minutes of walking do? But remember, great things start from small actions. Barbara started by walking just 5 minutes a day around her yard. She set a timer, played her favorite music, and took slow but steady steps. After a week, she increased it to 7 minutes. Then 10 minutes. One day, she realized she could walk around the block without needing a break. The difference wasn't just that her legs were stronger. It was the confidence that began to return. She no longer felt old and helpless. She felt like she was regaining a part of her old self, the independent, strong, life-loving woman she once was. If you're feeling less flexible as you age, don't be too quick to blame it on old age. Take a look at your own movement habits. You don't need a gym membership. You just need to start. And you know what? Starting is the hardest part. But once you push past that initial barrier, everything becomes easier. Here's an example I really like. Imagine your body as a car. If you leave the car parked in the garage for 6 months, the engine will seize up, the battery will drain, and when you turn the key, it won't start. But if you start the car once a week and take it for a short drive, the engine warms up, the oil circulates, and the car is ready to go at any time. Your body is the same. It needs to be started regularly to stay alive. So today, I want to invite you to try one small thing. Just one thing. Stand up from your chair, stretch a little, and walk a few steps around the room. Take a deep breath. Feel your body responding to that attention. You might not notice a difference right away, but if you do this every day, just a little each day, the change will come. Barbara is living proof of that. From having to hold on to furniture to keep her balance, she's now back volunteering at the library, not because she grew younger, but because she chose to act instead of giving up. And you can do the same. The change doesn't start with a special workout or an expensive piece of equipment. It starts with a very simple choice. The choice to stand up, take a step, and believe that your body still has the ability, whether you're 60, 70, or 80 years old. Fatigue is one of the most common symptoms we often experience as we age. And it must be admitted, when the feeling of tiredness hits each morning, many of us think it's just a normal part of aging. But did you know that fatigue is not something you have to accept? In reality, it's a sign of bad habits that you can immediately change to improve your health and energy levels. Barbara once thought that fatigue was an inevitable part of aging. Every morning, even though she had slept for 7 to 8 hours, she still felt drained, with no desire to do anything but sit down and rest. By the afternoon, even if she hadn't done much, her body still felt tired, and it felt like she couldn't do anything more. But then she realized that this fatigue wasn't because of aging, but because of her daily habits. Habits she had maintained for many years without realizing they were affecting her health. There's something very important we need to understand. Fatigue is not an unavoidable part of growing older. Sometimes, fatigue is a sign of unhealthy habits that we might not even be aware of. These habits could include insufficient sleep, drinking too little water, or lack of physical activity. And unfortunately, we often don't realize that it's these things making our bodies feel even more tired. Drinking enough water, the key to reducing fatigue. One of the biggest causes of fatigue is dehydration. Many of us don't realize that our bodies can be dehydrated. Even if we don't feel thirsty, when the body is dehydrated, it can't function effectively, and naturally we feel more tired. Dehydration can impair concentration, make you feel exhausted, even when doing simple tasks. Barbara realized that she wasn't drinking enough water throughout the day, especially on busy days. She often felt tired in the afternoon and thought it was just because of aging. But when she started paying attention to drinking enough water, everything changed. She tried a simple strategy every morning. She drank a large glass of water right after waking up, and throughout the day, she always carried a water bottle to ensure she was drinking enough. Not long after, Barbara noticed a distinct difference. She no longer felt as fatigued as before, and she even felt full of energy after each morning. Quality sleep, a solution to fatigue. Another important habit Barbara changed was improving the quality of her sleep. We often think that simply sleeping for 7 to 8 hours a night is enough. But in reality, the quality of sleep is even more important than the number of hours. Poor sleep quality means the body doesn't fully recover, leading to fatigue and stress the next day. When Barbara started changing her sleep habits, she set a fixed bedtime, going to sleep and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends. She also eliminated factors that cause sleep disturbances, such as light from her phone or computer, and replaced them with a relaxing evening routine, reading a favorite book or enjoying a light cup of tea. After a while, she noticed that quality sleep helped her body recover better, and she no longer woke up feeling tired. Moreover, her mind became clearer and more focused throughout the day. Regular exercise, the secret to vital energy. What may surprise you is that exercise plays a crucial role in reducing fatigue. It sounds contradictory, right? The less you move, the more tired you feel. But in reality, it's movement that helps your body maintain a vibrant energy level. If you don't move enough, your body becomes weaker and you'll feel tired even when you're not doing much. Barbara began changing this habit. Instead of sitting all day, she started taking short walks every morning, gradually increasing the duration and intensity. Initially, it was just a short walk around her yard, but after a few weeks, she was able to walk around the block without feeling tired. Not only that, but she also noticed that her spirits were lifted and she felt much more energized. If you think you need to do intense workouts to improve your energy, think again. Light physical activities like walking, yoga, or even simply standing up and stretching after each hour work can help you reduce fatigue and feel more energized. We're talking about habits that can improve your fatigue levels and help you feel more energetic. And the most important thing is that we can change these habits right now. Fatigue doesn't have to be an unavoidable part of aging. Instead, it's a sign of habits that can be improved. You can start with a few small changes: drinking more water, improving your sleep, and moving gently every day, and you will see the difference within just a few days. Barbara proved that fatigue is not something that cannot be changed. By altering small daily habits, she regained her energy and felt healthier than ever. One of the most important factors in maintaining health and energy as we age is mindset. Have you ever thought about how your mindset directly affects how you perceive aging and health? You might not realize it, but the way you think about yourself and aging can determine whether you continue to live an active, healthy life or feel trapped by the limitations of your body. Barbara is a living example of the power of mindset. Before changing her healthy habits, she had to face her biggest obstacle: her own limiting beliefs. She had often told herself, "I can't do it anymore. I'm too old to change. I can't move like I used to." These thoughts had deeply ingrained themselves in her mind, making her feel powerless. These negative beliefs caused her to close herself off and feel insecure about her future. But then one day, after listening to a health talk from an expert, Barbara began to change her perspective. She realized that her mindset was her biggest barrier. It wasn't because her body couldn't change, but because she had convinced herself that she couldn't. She decided to change her thinking, not to view aging as a limitation, but as an opportunity to take better care of herself and enjoy life more. And when Barbara changed her mindset, her body began to change too. She no longer saw aging as a problem to deal with, but as part of a journey that allowed her to learn how to love and take better care of herself. She no longer felt too old to do something, but instead began thinking, "I can improve. I can do better each day." Positive thinking, the key to maintaining health. There's a lot of scientific research showing that positive thinking can profoundly impact our physical health. A well-known study conducted by Harvard University found that people with a positive mindset live longer and healthier lives than those with negative thoughts. Positive thinking not only helps reduce stress, but also lowers the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and even some forms of cancer. This isn't just empty talk. Science has proven that how you think truly affects your health. So why wait until your body feels tired to start changing your life? Start with your mindset. Think of aging not as a barrier, but as an opportunity to refresh your life. Take care of yourself and spend time on what matters. When you believe you can, your body will follow. And that's exactly what Barbara realized. Her mindset changed, and her body began to change too. Believing in your own abilities. An important part of maintaining health and flexibility is having confidence in your own abilities. When you think you can change, you will do everything you can to make it happen. And when you believe in yourself, you will never feel helpless or stuck. Barbara once thought she couldn't return to the way she was. But when she started believing in her own abilities and took care of herself with love and patience, she regained her strength. Barbara didn't just change her physical activity and health habits. She also changed her outlook on life and aging. She no longer saw aging as something to avoid or fear. Instead, she saw it as an opportunity to enjoy life more, love herself more, and continually challenge herself to achieve greater things. The importance of challenging yourself. The biggest change Barbara went through wasn't just that she started moving more, but that she completely changed how she viewed herself. This is living proof that we can change at any time if we open ourselves to new opportunities. You don't have to wait until everything is perfect to begin. Start with the smallest things. Challenge yourself and don't hesitate to change old habits. If you can change how you view aging and health, you'll see that everything can change. You can change your body, change your mind, and change your life. Don't let age be an excuse. Instead, use age as an opportunity to renew your life and enjoy every day. Sleep is one of the most important factors in life that we often overlook, especially as we age. But did you know that sleep is not just a time for the body to rest? Sleep is when our bodies recover. repair damage, and prepare for a new day full of energy. This is especially true for older adults. Sleep is not just a necessity. It is an essential part of maintaining health and flexibility. Barbara used to have poor sleep habits. She thought that as long as she got 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night, it was enough, and she believed waking up tired was just a part of aging. But when her doctor pointed out that the quality of sleep was the most important factor in maintaining good health, Barbara began to change her perspective on sleep. Sleep and health. There's a saying, sleep is the body's natural medicine. And this is absolutely true. When we sleep, our body begins a recovery process. Cells regenerate, muscles repair, and the body's functions are restored. Insufficient sleep can lead to a variety of health problems, including an increased risk of heart disease, diabetes, and a weakened immune system. For older adults, sleep is also closely tied to memory, mood, and mental clarity. Barbara started to become more aware of her sleep after her doctor shared healthy sleep habits with her. She began focusing not just on the number of hours she slept, but also on the quality of her sleep. She started changing her bedtime habits, such as turning off her phone and computer at least 1 hour before sleep, and creating a quiet, comfortable, and relaxing sleep environment. She also established a regular sleep schedule, go to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends. And within just a few weeks, Barbara noticed a remarkable difference. She no longer felt tired after waking up, and she could complete her daily tasks without feeling exhausted, as she had before. Sleep and recovery. As we age, our bodies don't recover as quickly as they once did, and lack of sleep can significantly affect the body's ability to recover. For older adults, sleep is not just a time for rest. It is when the immune system works effectively. Getting enough good quality sleep helps improve the immune system, allowing the body to fight off infections and reduce the risk of serious illnesses. One study has shown that sleep plays a vital role in enhancing the body's ability to resist stress, reducing the risk of chronic diseases, and helping the body maintain flexibility and overall health. Sleep also helps repair muscles that have been stressed throughout the day. If you don't get enough sleep, your body won't have enough time to repair the damage, and this can make you feel tired, stressed, and drained of energy. Tips for improving sleep. Barbara shared some tips with me that helped her improve her sleep and feel more energetic every morning. One of the first changes she made was creating a relaxing sleep environment. She made sure her bedroom was always dark, quiet, and cool. She also avoided eating large meals before bedtime, and instead of drinking coffee at night, she switched to herbal tea to relax. These changes helped Barbara get deeper and more restful sleep. Another important factor Barbara focused on was maintaining a regular sleep schedule. Our bodies adapt to routines and their own biological rhythms. If you can go to sleep and wake up at the same time every day, your body will easily align with this rhythm, helping you sleep better and feel healthier. In addition, she avoided using electronic devices such as phones, computers, or TVs for at least 30 minutes before going to sleep. The blue light from screens can disrupt the production of melatonin, the hormone that helps us sleep well. She started reading books or listening to calming music before bed, which help her relax and easily drift off to sleep. Sleep and focus. Sleep doesn't just affect the body, it also affects the mind. If you don't get enough sleep, your ability to concentrate and process information will decline. Especially for older adults, poor sleep can lead to problems like forgetfulness, difficulty solving problems, and reduced creativity. This doesn't just affect the quality of work, but also the quality of life. Barbara used to feel that she often forgot small things, but after improving her sleep, she noticed that her ability to focus and remember things had improved. Not only that, but she also felt more clear-headed, and her decision-making ability had improved. As a result, she not only regained her health, but also felt more mentally sharp, happier, and more optimistic throughout her daily activities. Sleep can really change your life. Sleep truly has the power to change your life. You don't have to wait until your body is completely worn out before thinking about sleeping the right way. Start paying attention to the quality of your sleep. Make a few simple changes to your pre-sleep habits, and you'll notice a huge difference in your life. Just like Barbara, when you take better care of your sleep, you'll feel energized, healthy, and ready to face any challenge that comes your way. We are living in an era where everything has become easier thanks to technology. We can work, learn, and entertain ourselves right at our desks, on a comfortable couch in the living room, or even in our cozy bed. But there's one thing most people don't realize. The convenience of sitting too long is gradually harming our health. Barbara used to be a very busy person. She loved reading, enjoying her favorite TV shows, and sometimes working on a computer, all while sitting in one fixed position. At first, she didn't notice any problems. But one day, she realized that sitting for too long not only made her body tired, but also affected her overall health. Symptoms like back pain, stiff muscles, and difficulty standing up started to appear. And then she realized a harsh truth. Sitting for too long is one of the silent enemies of our health. The consequences of sitting too long. According to scientific studies, sitting for prolonged periods can slow down blood circulation, weaken muscles, and reduce the body's flexibility. People who sit for long periods are at a higher risk of serious health problems, such as type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and even cancer. Especially for older adults, sitting for too long increases the risk of falls, osteoporosis, and reduced mobility. Barbara used to feel stiff and sore every time she stood up after an afternoon of sitting at work or watching TV. She realized that she had been spending too much time sitting without engaging in any physical activity. After some research, she started changing this habit by taking time to stand up every hour, walking for a few minutes around the house, or doing some light stretching exercises. A simple solution: stand up and move. Luckily, you don't need to go to the gym or do complicated exercises to improve this condition. Small daily changes can make a big difference. First, Barbara started following a very simple rule. Every hour, she would stand up and walk around the house for at least 5 minutes. She also frequently changed her posture while working or watching TV. This may sound simple, but it brought significant health benefits. In addition to standing up and moving every hour, Barbara also did stretching exercises every day. Simple moves like stretching, turning her body, or stretching her legs helped improve flexibility and boost blood circulation. After a while, she noticed she no longer felt back pain or muscle soreness when standing up. Her body felt more flexible, it was easier to move around, and most importantly, she no longer felt stuck in the sitting position. The benefits of reducing sitting time. When Barbara changed her sitting habits, she didn't just feel lighter physically, but her mental state also became more relaxed. Moving every hour not only helped reduce body aches, but also improved her mood. Moving helped her body release endorphins, the feel-good hormones, which help reduce stress and anxiety. Standing up and moving also helps stimulate blood circulation, reduce the risk of blood clots, and make the heart function more effectively. If you sit for too long without moving, your blood vessels start to narrow, which can lead to serious problems such as high blood pressure and cardiovascular disease. Even standing up and walking every hour can reduce your risk of developing other chronic diseases, such as diabetes and obesity. Barbara not only improved her physical health, but also improved her mental well-being. The habit of standing up and moving gave her extra energy to complete her tasks throughout the day without feeling exhausted. She also noticed that she could sleep better at night because her body was getting regular movement, and her mind was more relaxed after gentle movement sessions. Don't wait to take action. So, what about you? Are you spending too much time sitting? If you have a job that requires long hours of sitting, such as working on a computer or watching TV for hours, try changing your habits today. Don't wait until your body starts reacting with aches and fatigue. Start with small habits like standing up every hour, walking around, or doing light exercises to help your body become more flexible. You'll definitely notice the difference very quickly. You don't need to do complex exercises or spend a lot of time. Just a few minutes of movement every hour, and you'll feel your health and energy return. Don't let sitting too long harm your body. Stand up, move, and start feeling the positive change from these simple actions. Sunlight not only brightens up a new day, but also brings a wealth of benefits for our health, especially as we grow older. You may not realize it, but exposure to sunlight can help your body function more effectively, from boosting bone health to improving mood and sleep. And did you know that spending just 10 to 15 minutes outside each day can make a big difference in maintaining your body's overall health? Barbara, in the past, spent more time indoors, especially when the weather wasn't favorable. She loved reading books, watching her favorite shows on TV, and sometimes working on computer, all from a seated position. Initially, she didn't notice any issues, but one day, she realized that sitting indoors for long stretches left her feeling drained, fatigued, and sluggish. However, when her doctor advised her to get outside for at least 15 minutes each day to enjoy the sunlight, she decided to give it a try. At first, she didn't think it would make much of a difference, but after a few weeks, Barbara noticed a significant change: the effect of sunlight on bone and muscle health. One of the most important benefits of sunlight is its ability to help our bodies produce vitamin D. Vitamin D is crucial for bone health, helping the body absorb calcium, a mineral essential for strong bones. When the body lacks vitamin D, bones can weaken and become more susceptible to osteoporosis, especially in older adults. Unfortunately, as we age, our body's ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight decreases, and without adequate vitamin D, our bones and muscles cannot function optimally. Barbara noticed a difference when she started going outside each morning, standing or sitting in the sunlight for just a few minutes. After a while, she felt less stiff, especially in her knees and hips. Walking became easier, and she felt she could stand for longer periods without discomfort. This improvement was thanks to the additional vitamin D her body received, which strengthened her bones and improved her flexibility. Sunlight and mental health. In addition to its impact on bones, sunlight also has a profound effect on our mental health. As we age, many people begin to feel anxious, depressed, or isolated. These are common symptoms of age-related depression. But did you know that exposure to sunlight can help alleviate these symptoms? When sunlight enters our eyes, it stimulates the production of serotonin, a vital neurotransmitter in the brain that helps create feelings of happiness and relaxation. Without enough sunlight, your brain produces less serotonin, leading to feelings of fatigue, gloom, and anxiety. When Barbara started going outside every morning to bathe in the gentle sunlight, she noticed her mood improved. She no longer felt as anxious as before. Instead, she felt cheerful and ready to face the challenges of the day. Moreover, morning sunlight helps regulate your body's biological clock, making it easier to maintain a good night's sleep. Even if you don't get enough sleep, morning sunlight can help your body adjust its circadian rhythm, making you feel more awake during the day and more relaxed at night. Sunlight and cardiovascular health. An often overlooked benefit of sunlight is its ability to improve cardiovascular health. Studies have shown that exposure to sunlight can help lower blood pressure and improve blood circulation. This is important because high blood pressure is one of the leading risk factors for heart disease. A recent study revealed that exposure to sunlight helps dilate blood vessels, thereby reducing blood pressure and facilitating better blood flow. Barbara not only felt physically healthier, but also felt that her heart was stronger. She no longer experienced chest tightness or fatigue when doing things she had previously found taxing. This improvement was partly due to her time outside in the sun, which helped improve her circulation. She also noticed she was less prone to colds and aches, as her immune system had improved with the extra vitamin D. How to effectively harness sunlight. You don't need to spend hours outdoors to reap the benefits of sunlight. Just a short amount of time each day can provide great benefits for your body. To ensure your body gets enough sunlight, you can make some simple changes. Take a walk outside in the morning. Spend at least 10 to 15 minutes walking outdoors each morning. A little sunlight in the morning is enough for your body to absorb vitamin D. Sit near a window. If you can't go outside, sit by a window to let the sunlight enter your home. Drink your coffee outside. Another simple way is to bring your favorite drink outside the patio or balcony and enjoy it in the sunlight. And importantly, don't forget to protect your skin when you spend extended time in the sun by using sunscreen. This will allow you to enjoy the benefits of sunlight without worrying about harmful UV rays. Sunlight is an essential part of maintaining overall health, not only physically but also mentally. Surely, spending just a little time each day basking in sunlight will make you feel healthier, happier, and more energized. Start today, and you'll see a remarkable difference in your life. As we grow older, one of the most important factors in maintaining independence is the ability to walk, the ability to stand up, move around the house, and go outside. However, When the muscles in our legs weaken, performing these simple tasks becomes harder. The good news is you can change this by doing simple exercises to strengthen your legs, helping to maintain flexibility and strengthen your body. And the best part is, it doesn't have to be difficult or require complex training programs. Barbara had noticed that her legs had gradually become weaker over time. Although she still tried to walk every day, she no longer felt as steady as she once did. One day, when stepping outside, she felt like she could lose her balance at any moment. This worried her, as she knew that once the muscles in her legs weakened, the risk of falling would increase, which would severely impact her health and independence. So how can we maintain leg strength as we age? The answer lies in doing simple, consistent exercises. These exercises don't require much time or complicated equipment. All you need is a little space and some persistence. Exercise 1, chair squat. One of the best exercises to strengthen your legs is the chair squat. This is a very simple exercise and can help strengthen the thigh, glute, and leg muscles. The important thing is that you don't need to work out intensely. Just do it gently and gradually. To do this exercise, simply stand in front of a chair, keep your back straight, and slowly lower yourself as if you were sitting down in the chair. However, don't let your body touch the chair. Instead, stop when you feel your hips close to the chair. Then, slowly stand back up. Repeat this movement 10 to 15 times per set, and you'll notice a significant improvement in your balance and leg strength. Barbara began doing this exercise every day in the morning before breakfast. Just 5 to 10 minutes each morning made her legs stronger, and she felt more confident when moving around the house. This not only helped her improve her ability to walk, but also reduced the risk of falling, which is a common issue for older adults. Exercise 2, leg lifts. Leg lifts are another great exercise to strengthen the thigh muscles and improve balance. This exercise is simple, yet it can deliver excellent results in maintaining leg strength. To do this exercise, simply sit in a chair, keep your back straight, and lift one leg until it is straight. Hold for a few seconds, then slowly lower it back down. Repeat this exercise 10 to 15 times for each leg. Afterward, switch legs and continue. You can do this exercise twice a day, in the morning and at night, for the best results. Barbara noticed a big difference after doing leg lifts. Initially, it was a little challenging for her, but after a few weeks, her leg muscles became significantly stronger and more flexible. Walking became easier and more natural, and she felt more confident in every step she took. Exercise 3, heel raises. Heel raises are an excellent exercise to strengthen the calf muscles and improve blood circulation. This is a simple exercise but can help you maintain flexibility, especially for older adults. To do this exercise, simply stand up straight, hold on to something for support like a wall or chair, and slowly raise your heels off the floor so you are standing on your toes. Hold for a few seconds, then slowly lower your heels back down. Repeat this exercise 10 to 15 times each set. Barbara found this exercise to be incredibly effective for her legs. Not only did it improve her flexibility, but she also felt her calf muscles getting stronger, allowing her to walk longer without feeling tired or sore. What's great about this exercise is that it's easy to do and can be performed at any time of the day, even when you only have a few minutes. Maintaining the habit and improving results. The most important thing when doing any leg strengthening exercises is consistency. You don't have to do heavy workouts or spend long hours each day. Just doing these exercises regularly, slowly, and steadily will help your body become stronger and more flexible. Barbara not only did the exercises every day, but also tracked her progress. She kept a record of how many repetitions she did and how she felt after each session, which helped her stay motivated and see visible improvements over the weeks. And as she noticed the differences, she felt more confident in her ability to move around without the fear of losing balance or being unable to perform daily activities. A lesson from Barbara. If you feel that your legs are weakening, don't worry. You can definitely improve that. Strengthening your leg muscles is not a difficult task. It just requires some persistence and performing simple exercises every day. Barbara has proven that age is not a reason to neglect your health, and you can do the same. Start doing these exercises today, just a few minutes each day, and your body will become stronger, more flexible, and you'll feel more confident moving around in your daily life. As we grow older, maintaining flexibility, balance, and mental calmness becomes incredibly important. One of the most effective ways to achieve this is through gentle yet incredibly powerful exercises. Yoga and Tai Chi, you've likely heard of these practices. But did you know they can help you improve not just your physical health, but also your mental well-being? Barbara, a 72-year-old woman, had experienced many changes in her body. Initially, she felt less flexible, unable to perform simple movements like bending down to pick something up or turning her body while standing. After trying various exercises, Barbara decided to give yoga and Tai Chi a try. Although she didn't think she could manage these exercises, especially Tai Chi with its slow, precise movements, she was surprised to find that both of these practices not only improved her body's flexibility, but also helped her feel calmer and more confident. Yoga, improving flexibility and reducing stress. Yoga is a wonderful practice that helps improve flexibility, balance, and reduce stress. One of the greatest benefits of yoga is its ability to connect the body and mind. Yoga doesn't just make the body more flexible, it also teaches us how to breathe deeply and relax, an essential skill when dealing with stress and anxiety in daily life. Barbara started attending a senior yoga class, where the exercises were simple, gentle, but effective. Although at first, she struggled with the movements. After a few weeks of practice, she began to notice clear changes. Her joints no longer felt stiff, and she could perform stretching movements much more easily. She also noticed that she slept better and felt more comfortable throughout the day. The best part was that yoga helped Barbara control her breathing. Deep, steady breathing not only improved her physical health, but also helped calm her mind. In moments of stress, she simply closed her eyes, focused on her breath, and practiced light yoga movements, allowing all her worries and fatigue to slowly fade away. Tai Chi, enhancing balance and reducing anxiety. Tai Chi, a traditional Chinese martial art, is known for its slow, fluid movements that focus on improving balance. Tai Chi is not just a physical workout, it's also a mental exercise. The gentle, rhythmic movements help increase focus, reduce stress, and improve flexibility. Barbara started practicing Tai Chi after a friend introduced her to it. At first, she didn't think she would be able to perform the complex movements, but the Tai Chi instructors taught her basic moves that were suitable for older adults. Although the slow steps of Tai Chi were different from the high-intensity exercises she had done before, each time she performed a movement, she felt her body relax more, and the tension in her mind was also released. Barbara began practicing Tai Chi every morning before starting her day. After a few weeks, she noticed a significant change. She felt more steady while walking and no longer feared walking on uneven sidewalks or climbing stairs. Tai Chi helped her improve her balance, while also allowing her to relax and reduce anxiety, especially during stressful times. One of the great things about Tai Chi is that you don't need to move quickly or forcefully. Everything is about slow and patient movements. Each step is small, but all these little steps contribute to improving your body's health and balance. Tai Chi can help you maintain flexibility, reduce the risk of falls, and improve mental health, especially as you grow older. Yoga and Tai Chi, great choices for all ages. Yoga and Tai Chi not only help improve flexibility and balance, but also build mental resilience. These practices don't require you to have great muscle strength or special skills. All you need is persistence and a commitment to caring for yourself every day. What's great about yoga and Tai Chi is that you can do them anywhere, right in your living room, at a park, or even in your backyard. No expensive equipment or large space is needed. All you need is a yoga mat or a quiet space to begin. And most importantly, both yoga and Tai Chi help you maintain independence and self-reliance in movement, something we all need more of as we get older. Barbara not only improved her flexibility, but also enhanced her mood and spirit. She felt more joyful, confident when going outside, and more active socially. These exercises have helped her feel healthier every day, not just physically, but mentally as well. Yoga and Tai Chi are wonderful gifts you can give yourself as you age. They not only help maintain physical health, but also help you sustain balance in your mind. Try them today and feel the difference they can make in your life. As we age, One of the most important things that keeps life fresh and full of energy is the ability to move freely and independently. However, over time, our ability to move diminishes if we don't actively maintain and care for our bodies. The truth is, losing the ability to move, or in other words, losing the freedom in our daily activities, can make us feel stuck, reduce our quality of life, and even lead to serious health problems such as osteoporosis, diabetes, and heart disease. Barbara, like many people her age, faced feelings of helplessness when she couldn't perform simple tasks like walking or climbing stairs without feeling tired or losing her balance. One day, when standing up from her sofa, she felt pain in her back and legs, which made her worried. However, instead of accepting the situation, she decided to take action and make a change. Step 1. Don't let sitting too long make you weaker. Barbara began to realize that one of the biggest factors affecting her ability to move was her habit of sitting for too long. Although she could do household chores or perform simple tasks, sitting for extended periods made her muscles weaken, and standing up became difficult. This affected her flexibility and balance, increasing the risk of falls and injuries. As I mentioned earlier, sitting too long doesn't just cause fatigue. It also slows down blood circulation and stiffens muscles. Barbara began to make a habit of standing up and walking every hour. Simple actions like walking around the house for a few minutes or even standing up and stretching helped improve her condition. These movements not only helped reduce her pain, but also made her body more flexible and less fatigued. Doing simple stretching exercises every hour helped Barbara reduce tension, while also lowering the risk of diseases related to prolonged sitting. As a result, Barbara no longer felt fatigued or sore, and she felt like she had more energy to continue with her daily activities. Step 2. Incorporate movement into your daily life. We often think that to maintain movement and flexibility, we must join fitness classes or follow a strict workout routine. However, maintaining movement doesn't require intense workouts or complex sports. What's important is creating simple yet consistent habits of movement in our daily lives. Barbara wasn't a fan of going to the gym or joining fitness classes. However, she began changing her daily habits to ensure that she was always moving. Every morning, she took a few minutes to walk around her garden, do some gentle yoga stretches, or even just stand up and walk around her living room. These small habits didn't just help her maintain her health, but also made her feel more energetic and confident in her daily life. The important thing is that you don't have to do a lot at once. Start with small changes, such as walking a few more minutes each day or standing up and moving after every hour of sitting. These small but consistent actions will help your body maintain flexibility and health over the long term. Step 3. Listen to your body and find ways to recover. An essential factor in maintaining lifelong movement is listening to your body. As we age, our bodies may face various health issues, from joint and muscle problems to changes in how we move. However, the key is not to let these issues stop you from moving. Barbara realized that when she felt pain or fatigue, instead of stopping all movement, she began finding ways to gently recover. She did stretching exercises or took a few minutes of rest to allow her body to recover before continuing with other activities. She also learned how to adjust her exercise habits to match her abilities, ensuring that she didn't overdo it and avoid injuries. Listening to your body is the key to maintaining flexibility for the long term. If you feel tired, don't hesitate to take a rest. But don't let yourself fall into a sedentary state. Find ways to recover gently so you can continue moving in the future without facing serious health issues. Step 4. Determination and belief in yourself. The final key to maintaining lifelong movement is determination and belief in your abilities. When Barbara began changing her exercise habits and caring for her body, she realized that determination and a positive attitude were more important than anything else. When you believe that you can maintain your health and flexibility, your body will respond to those positive habits. Barbara didn't just change physically, she also changed how she viewed herself. She no longer felt limited by age. Instead, she saw aging as an opportunity to take better care of herself, to experience life more, and to enjoy it fully. Belief in your abilities will ensure you never feel helpless, no matter how your body changes. Always remind yourself that you can maintain independence and health throughout your life. Maintaining the ability to move and stay flexible for life is a completely achievable goal. It's not a distant dream. It's the result of small but powerful habits, practiced every day. Start today and give your body what it deserves: care, attention, and perseverance. You'll feel the difference in the first few steps you take. In modern life, especially as we age, it's easy to feel caught up in worries about health, family, finances, and the future. These stresses, whether small or large, can gradually affect both our bodies and minds. And one of the best methods to reduce stress, enhance mental health, and bring peace of mind is through gentle practices like yoga and Tai Chi. Both are not just physical exercises, but also mental practices that help you maintain balance in life. Barbara, after trying several methods to improve her physical health, realized an equally important factor was mental peace. She began practicing yoga and Tai Chi in the early mornings, and after just a short time, she noticed that her mind became clearer, less anxious, and her life started to feel much lighter. Yoga, harmonizing body and mind. Yoga, an ancient practice from India, not only helps improve physical health, but also provides a way to relax the mind. With flowing and rhythmic movements, yoga helps practitioners reduce stress, increase flexibility, and improve breathing. What's special about yoga is that you don't need great flexibility or strength to start. Yoga exercises can be tailored to individual needs, especially for older adults. Barbara began practicing simple yoga exercises every morning just for a few minutes each day. She started with deep breathing exercises and gentle movements such as stretching, reaching for the sky, and doing poses like mountain pose or downward dog. These movements not only help stretch her muscles, but also help her relax her mind, release stressful thoughts, and reduce anxiety. Gradually, Barbara noticed that she felt more comfortable and at peace, while her body also became more flexible. Yoga taught Barbara how to focus on her breath and connect her body and mind. The deep breathing exercises in yoga helped reduce stress, promote relaxation, and make her mind clearer. Thanks to yoga, she felt more in control of her emotions and mental health, while also reducing anxiety about the challenges she faced. Tai Chi, an ideal choice for balance and peace. Tai Chi, a traditional Chinese martial art, is famous for its slow, graceful movements that focus on improving balance. Tai Chi is not just a physical exercise. It is also a mental workout. The gentle, rhythmic movements help enhance focus, reduce stress, and improve flexibility. Barbara began practicing Tai Chi after learning about its benefits for older adults. Initially, she found the slow movements somewhat unfamiliar and difficult to perform, but after getting used to it, she realized that Tai Chi not only helped improve her flexibility, but also allowed her to relax and focus more on the present. The slow steps of Tai Chi require high attention to body control and breathing, which help calm her mind, reducing stress and anxiety. Barbara practiced Tai Chi every morning before starting her day. After a few weeks, she noticed a clear change. She felt steadier while walking and no longer feared walking on uneven surfaces or climbing stairs. Tai Chi helped her improve her balance and also allowed her to relax and reduce anxiety, especially during stressful times. One of the great things about Tai Chi is that you don't need to move fast or forcefully. It's all about slowness and patience. Each movement is a small step, but all these small steps contribute to improving your body's health and balance. Tai Chi can help you maintain flexibility, reduce the risk of falls, and improve mental health, especially as you age. Mental benefits of yoga and Tai Chi. One of the greatest benefits of yoga and Tai Chi is their ability to help us maintain peace of mind. As we age, many of us face anxiety, stress, and even depression. But these gentle exercises help improve mental health, reduce anxiety, and create a connection with ourselves and the world around us. Yoga helps you connect deeply with your body and teaches you how to breathe slowly and mindfully. These exercises help you reduce stress and become more aware of your body. Tai Chi, with its slow and focused movements, not only improves physical balance, but also enhances mental balance. Focusing on each step and movement helps reduce anxiety and brings relaxation to the mind. Barbara felt a significant change when she practiced yoga and Tai Chi every day. Her mind became clearer, anxiety slowly faded, and she felt more joyful. These activities not only help her body stay healthy, but also help her feel completely in control of her life, allow her to face every challenge with calmness and confidence. How to start with yoga and Tai Chi. If you've never tried yoga or Tai Chi, don't worry. Getting started is simple and gentle. You can join a local yoga or Tai Chi class, or find online videos to practice at home. The important thing is to begin with basic exercises, do them slowly, and be patient with yourself. You don't need to have high flexibility or special skills to begin. Try familiarizing yourself with simple movements, and when you feel comfortable, you can increase the difficulty of the exercises. Remember, the goal is not to perform every move perfectly, but to help your body and mind feel better. Yoga and Tai Chi are wonderful gifts for your body and mind. Try them today, and you'll feel the difference in your health and spirit. Let these practices help you maintain health, flexibility, and peace of mind throughout your life. One of the wonderful things as we grow older is that we have the chance to look back on our journey and become more aware of the things that truly matter in life. When we were younger, we may have easily overlooked our health, but as we age, maintaining the ability to move and stay independent becomes crucial for our quality of life. However, one thing to remember is that keeping your ability to move is not a simple goal. It's a continuous journey that requires patience, determination, and changes in our daily habits. Throughout this video, we've explored the first steps to improving mobility, from changing the habit of sitting for long periods, doing leg-strengthening exercises, to incorporating yoga and Tai Chi to maintain flexibility and balance. Each step can make a significant difference to your overall health. But above all, there is one last piece of important advice I want to share with you. Always continue to challenge yourself and never give up. Keep challenging yourself every day. Sometimes we may feel tired or lack the motivation to continue. But when you look back at the progress you've made, you'll realize that maintaining mobility and health is not an impossible goal. Every day, you can try something new, starting with small changes like walking a few extra minutes, doing another yoga pose, or standing up after every hour of sitting. Don't be too hard on yourself. Challenge yourself gently and persistently. Barbara once thought that she couldn't change. That age had made her body weak. But she challenged herself every day, from small steps to doing gentle exercises. And those efforts paid off with visible results. Her body became stronger, and her mind felt more vibrant. She not only regained her independence, but also experienced the freedom of being able to perform simple daily tasks without pain or worry. Perseverance is key. The most important thing as you continue your journey to improve health and movement is perseverance. You don't need to see results immediately. Change comes from consistent and patient habits over time. Remember that small changes, but done with perseverance, will lead to long-term results. Even when you don't feel the difference right away, don't give up. One day, you will realize that your efforts have resulted in a healthy body, a clear mind, and most importantly, the ability to maintain independence throughout your life. Barbara shared that in the early days, she found everything very difficult, but after some time, she began to see changes in her body. The exercises she did every day helped her move more easily, without feeling pain or fatigue. Her perseverance was the reason she was able to maintain health and flexibility. Feel the change and encourage yourself. Finally, to maintain lifelong movement, you need to realize that every day is an opportunity to renew yourself. Feel the changes in your body. A small step every day will lead you to a big goal. Whenever you feel that you are making progress, even if it's just a little, encourage yourself. This is the way to keep motivating yourself to continue. And don't forget, you don't have to do everything alone. Seek encouragement from family, friends, or people with the same goals. Together, we can create a healthy, energetic, and optimistic community. Everyone can contribute to maintaining their health and mobility, not just for themselves, but for those around them. Conclusion: start today. Maintaining lifelong movement is not a difficult goal if you start with small steps and persistence. Don't let age be a reason to stop. Start taking action today. Stand up, walk a little, do a yoga pose, or try Tai Chi. All of these will help make your body stronger, more flexible, and maintain your independence for a long time. Remember, every little thing you do every day is a step forward in the journey of protecting your health and mobility. You deserve a life full of energy and freedom. So, don't stop challenging yourself. And more importantly, never give up. If you found this segment helpful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next videos. Thank you for watching this video. I wish you health, happiness, and a life of independence and freedom. See you in the next video.